Kate. Welcome to Co-Parent with a Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Just a public service announcement, okay? You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And the empty cup, or the cup here, meaning your mind. You know, when two healthy people are in a relationship and one day this person is not feeling okay and the other person is, running around to see how they can, prop them up. The next day it will be maybe yours or the other person's or the other partner's issues, and the other person is working to, help them fix whatever it is, So it happens back and forth like that. And, which means today, you have it's like having two separate tanks. Today your tank is, at 75%, the other person is at 100. So, this person works so hard to get you up to speed. And the next time it will be your turn. And it goes like that. But of course, when we're in a relationship with these toxic people, it never really is that way, because you're always the one trying to fill this tank. Of course, the only difference here is that the narcissist is the tank that has a faulty valve, so it's busy leaking while you're trying to dump whatever inside it. So, but every day there's an issue, there's a fire, there's something you need to put out, and you keep going and go. You're always on. And then you realize there's never really a refuel there for you. There's no recharge there for you. So your tank pretty much keep going down and down. One day is 100, 95, 96, 90, 95, 94, and it keeps going down. That's all it does. That's all it does until the relationship ends or, whatever happens, So, but in a healthy relationship, that doesn't happen. There's always a refuel there because everybody's working together, and the two tanks are okay. There's no faulty valve. If it's not 100% here, it's 75 over there, so the person help you, and it keeps going. Either way, it's balanced at all times. But with the narcissist, like I said, it never is. And when you finish, with these people and leave, they still try to continue doing this. And this shows up in the way, they send all this rubbish to you to process, the emails or calls or whatever it is. They send stuff through what they say to the children, they have sent through other people, it's all this stuff that you still need to process. Your mind, keeps wrapping around all this stuff that they're saying, That's how they try to still continue doing this that they were doing while in a relationship with you, So, but what gets us here is the expectation that we have. It's just one of those things that we gotta let go when it comes to these people, because how does somebody that has a faulty valve, give you anything? They're empty already. They have nothing to give you. They never did. They pretended to have something to give you, and that's why you went into a relationship to begin with them. But there's nothing to give. So afterwards, we still have this expectation, and I know I did, where you are trying to see they're supposed to do the right thing, and because you're asking yourself, why don't they want to come see the kids? These are, beautiful, intelligent kids. Why would they do something like this to me? I'm very, a not kind person. I'm smart and I'm very helpful. Everybody loves me. Why would they do this, this to me? Why would they do this to me? Why are they not seeing that I'm trying to co-parent with them peacefully? I'm trying to be a bigger person here by giving them room to do this and looking the other way with certain things. We still have this expectation of them, doing the right thing, and this expectation is what gets us afterwards, as you're trying to co-parent with them. So because your mind keeps trying to process all this, they're trying to understand still, all these things going on. And you realize when your mind is going back and forth with this, you are depleting the tank. Your mind is not functioning 100%. And of course, now we know that we are the only parents here. Your mind needs to be at full capacity all the time. It needs to be at full capacity all the time. And it can't do that if I'm trying to process the nonsense he typed yesterday, because I'm expecting he should have known this or should have done this. And I have that expectation, and immediately he didn't do that, and then my mind is like, oh man, why, why can't he get this? And Either you engage with them going back and forth, or you sit down and start processing this or whatever it is you're going to do next. Like, this is how they want to still tie your mind up after the relationship, just like they did when you were in the relationship. But because we have an extraordinary job to do, guys, as people that are trying to co-parent with these people, in quote, the best thing, the most thing that we need to have on our side is a mind. It is a well balanced mind. The mind needs to be together. I'm not saying it's gonna like happen right away overnight. It takes a while to actually pretty much remove all kind of expectations you have with these people. I know it took me time where I pretty much don't expect anything. So I'm not really that disappointed that it didn't happen. Matter of fact, I'll be shocked if it goes the other way, quite frankly. But it takes time to get there, because once you get over there, there's no need to process all the shenanigans they have going on, because it will be going on, all the things that are happening, because they're still trying to wrap your mind. They're still trying to get it to exactly where they had it without giving you anything back, just like they did in a relationship. You get nothing back. There's no refill. There's no recharge on your side. It's all up to you to give, and give to what? An empty tank with a faulty valve, because it retains nothing to give back. Nothing. So you cannot pour from an empty cup. And that's because, guys, we need to get the mind together. We need to get the mind right. We need to work towards having zero expectation where these people are concerned. Where is parenting, trying to co-parent with the kid, doing the right thing, because it's not going to happen. And if we stay busy trying to process why they are doing this and to the kids, and the kids are so nice, the kids are this, then you will tie your mind up. It will tie your mind. And God knows you need the mind to do what you need to do, because guys, we are holding the bags at both ends here. That's what we're doing. We us that have children with these people, we are holding the bag at both ends, because they're sure is not doing anything on that side. So the last thing right that we want to do is to try to wonder why are they not holding it, when history shows us, the record shows us that these people have nothing to give. They pretended to have something, which is why we went into a relationship with them. But all we ended up doing is depleting yourself without any refill. The last thing definitely you want to do is to continue that process in a whole different way, because they would definitely try to get you to, do this. They're definitely trying to get hold of your mind, and that's why that is one thing that you need to make sure that is intact at all times, no matter what they do, is to make sure you're in complete control of your mind. However you can do it, guys. All right, get a hold of your mind, and everything else will fall into place.